My beloved child, listen as I speak to you about one of the greatest gifts I have given you, the power of prayer. Prayer is not just a hurried utterance, not just a plea when you're in pain or need help. Prayer is a relationship, an intimate conversation between you and me. When you come to me sincerely, when you open your heart and speak to me from the heart, nothing is too small or too large for me. I know what you need. I know what you are hoping for. But prayer is not just about me giving you what you want. It is also about you connecting with me more deeply. Prayer is an opportunity for you to find peace in me, to stand firm in the face of trials, and most importantly, to realize that you are never alone. When you pray, I am not just the one who hears your words, but I am the one who answers. And my answer is sometimes not what you expect, but it is always what is best for you. Because I know the plans I have for your life, and every time you pray, I guide you closer to the perfection of that plan. You may have asked me many times and not received an immediate answer. Remember, waiting is not my silence, but it is preparation for the good I am preparing for you. You may not see it right now, but I am always working in the unseen. I am arranging everything so that when the time comes, you will receive the best response, the rescue you need. Trust in the perfection of my plan. If sometimes you feel that my answer is no or not yet, do not be discouraged. Do not be disappointed. It is not a rejection, but protection, a guiding to something better, something more fitting for you. Never underestimate the power of prayer. Every word you speak to me is not just a request, but an act of faith. When you pray, you open yourself to receive the renewal, the peace I have for you. And whether the answer comes immediately or not, remember that every time you pray, you are stepping into a journey, a meeting with me. Never doubt that I do not hear you. I always hear, and I always know what you need. But I want you to understand that prayer is a process. It is a relationship. When you pray, you not only receive what you ask for, but you also receive guidance, comfort, and sometimes the teachings you need at every step. Believe that, no matter the circumstances, I am always with you. Prayer will be the bridge between you and me. Never stop praying. Never stop seeking me. Every time you pray, you will feel my nearness. And whether the answer comes quickly or slowly, trust that everything is unfolding according to my perfect plan. Hold firm in your faith. Prayer will not only change what is around you, but it will change you. You will find strength in your connection with me, and when I answer, you will find that it is the renewal, the peace you have always longed for. Never doubt the power of prayer, for I never forget you. Your prayer will bring you closer to me, and you will see that I always listen, and I always love you. My child, know that at all times your prayers are never in vain. Whether in joy or sorrow, in peace or in confusion, I am always ready to listen to you. Every prayer you utter is not just a simple word, but an opportunity for you to draw closer to me. And through each prayer, you will notice my presence more clearly in your life. When you pray, you also open a door for me to enter your life. Prayer is not just about what you ask for, but it is a dialogue between two hearts. I am not only the one who answers, but I am also the one who walks beside you, the one who understands you more than you understand yourself. Every word you speak, every longing in your heart, I know it all, and I will always have the best answers for you, even if you do not understand them immediately. Never feel discouraged if the answer does not come the way you imagined. Delay is not my silence, but a part of my plan. Remember that every trial, every hardship in life has a purpose, and sometimes I allow you to go through those difficulties so that you can grow stronger in faith. During those times, I will not forsake you, but I will be with you, supporting you, helping you overcome. When you receive an answer from me, it may not be what you desire right away, but I always have a deeper and better reason behind every decision I make. Do you know that I have already seen your future, and in every circumstance, I am always preparing for you the best things, the most valuable lessons you need to walk steadfastly in your faith. Always remember that prayer is a relationship, and this relationship will grow stronger over time. The more you pray, the more you will learn to listen to me, not just through direct answers, but through the things that happen in your daily life. I may not answer in the way you expect, but you will notice my presence in every situation, in the decisions you make. in every step you take. And trust that even in moments when I am silent, you can still feel my nearness. Silence does not mean rejection, but it is an invitation for you to become more sensitive, to recognize the signs, the guidance I have prepared for you. When you trust in my silence, you will see that it is the time when you are being taught, being prepared for greater things in life. Never feel alone when you pray, because when you come to me, when you open your heart, I am always present, always beside you. Every prayer is an invitation to draw closer to my unconditional love. Keep trusting, keep praying, for each time you are not just asking for something, but you are opening your heart to receive all the peace, guidance, and love I have for you. I will always listen and answer, even if it may not be in the way you desire, but never doubt that your prayer is not heard. Every time you pray, you are drawing closer to me, and with each time, your faith will grow stronger, your love for me will deepen, and the relationship between us will always be maintained. Let prayer be a part of your daily life, for through it, you will find strength, guidance, and my infinite love. And when you look back, you will see that in every step, in every challenge, I am always the one who walks beside you, your boundless source of strength. Always trust in the power of prayer, and remember that I always hear you, always guide you on the path I have prepared for you. My beloved child, never stop praying. Trust in my response, for I am the one who loves you unconditionally and will always be with you in every circumstance, at all times. My child, I know that sometimes in difficult times you feel weary, as if everything is falling apart and my answers are not coming in the time you expect. But remember, in such moments you are being refined, you are growing in faith. These difficulties are not punishments but my training, a way for you to become stronger, more resilient, and to better understand patience in my plan. Remember, sometimes my answer is not yes or no, but a guiding you toward growth in love and understanding. My silence is not a sign of rejection, but an invitation for you to enter into a deeper relationship with me, to learn to trust more, to love more, and to stand firm in faith. Every time you pray, you are opening up a space for me to work within you. When it seems like there is no answer, that is when I am building a solid foundation of faith within your heart. I want you to learn to trust in me in all circumstances, even when the path is not clear. Faith is not only when things go well, but also when you walk in the darkness, when you don't know what will come next, but you still continue to trust in my guidance. And if one day you feel despair, when you think that everything is not going according to your will, don't forget that I am still here, right beside you, never abandoning you. Your prayers will always be heard by me, and in those times when it seems like there is no answer, that is when you are being taught valuable lessons about patience, sacrifice, and trust in my plan. Remember, when you pray, you are not just asking for the things you want, but you are allowing me to guide you to what you need. You are not the only one who knows what is best for your life, but I, the one who created you, am the one who understands best. So sometimes the things you ask for may not be the best for you at this time, but don't worry, for I always have a good plan for you. Never forget that in every prayer, I am not just giving you peace or the things you ask for, but I am giving you my very presence. My presence in your life is the most important thing. For only when you live in my presence will you find comfort, guidance, and strength to overcome all challenges. And when I answer your prayer, don't just rejoice because you've received what you wanted, but understand that every response from me is a proof of the unconditional love I have for you. Whether it's yes or no or not right now, I always respond with love and the deepest care. Always remember, prayer is a conversation between two hearts, not just a request. It is a loving communication between you and me. Each time you pray, you are opening your heart to receive the peace, love, and guidance I offer. And when you feel that peace, you will see that no matter how chaotic everything around you may be, as long as I am by your side, you will remain strong, at peace, and never lost. Never stop praying, never give up. Keep trusting in your prayers. I am with you, always listening, always loving. Every word you speak, every thought you share with me is important, and I will always be there ready to respond to you, not necessarily in the way you expect, but in the best way for you. Therefore, Continue to pray with all your heart. Continue to seek my presence in every situation. Every time you pray, you are not just asking for something, but you are opening your heart to receive the guidance, protection, and unconditional love I have for you. And through every prayer, you and I will become closer. My love in you will become stronger, and your life will be filled with peace and hope. Remember, at all times, I am always with you. Do not fear, do not worry, for my response will always come at the right time, with boundless love. Trust and pray. My beloved child, when you face the storms of life, never forget that your prayers hold immense power. Every time you turn to me in prayer, whether it is a request or an offering of thanks, you are inviting me into your life. It is the moment you open the door of your heart, allowing me to enter and make you stronger, wiser. Just as a loving father cares for his children, I care for you with boundless love. But remember, my beloved, I am not a distant deity who merely listens from afar. I want you to feel my presence in every moment, in every decision you make. Every prayer, whether great or small, holds value and has the power to transform your life. Never think that your prayers are meaningless. Each word spoken will never vanish into the void. Your prayers will always be answered by me, not necessarily in the way you expect, but in the way you need the most. The answer may not come immediately, but you must understand that the delay does not mean I have not heard you. In those moments of silence, I am guiding you to grow more in faith, teaching you to trust me without needing to see everything clearly. There may be times when you pray and do not see immediate change, but you must realize that the transformation I bring is a change from within. When you come to me in prayer, you are not just asking, you are receiving peace in your soul. I do not just answer your external needs, but help you understand more deeply who you are, your faith, and the love I have for you. Every trial you face, every storm you endure, I allow them to come not to see you fall, but to help you grow. There is always a higher purpose when I permit you to go through difficulties, because through them you will become stronger, more steadfast in your faith, and deepen your relationship with me. You will see that when you overcome these trials, I will always be beside you, lifting you up and guiding each step you take. Let these challenging moments become opportunities to draw closer to me. Seek comfort in your prayers and trust that in every moment I always respond to you with infinite love. Never feel alone in times of hardship, for I am closer to you than ever. Prayer is a conversation, and in this dialogue you will feel my nearness, my protection, and the peace I give you. So, my beloved, continue to pray even if you do not see the results immediately. Every time you pray, you are building a relationship with me, and through that, you will see that every prayer is heard and answered at the right time in the best way for you. Never feel that I do not care about your prayers. I know what you need. I understand you more than you understand yourself. And even if you do not see the answer right away, remember that I always know the perfect time to respond, because I alone can see all the paths ahead and understand what is best for you. When you pray, know that you are not only asking for something, but opening your heart to receive the priceless gifts I am ready to give. My answers are not always in the way you expect, but certainly they will bring you peace, growth, and a deeper relationship with me. Continue to trust in the power of prayer. Every prayer is an invitation for me to step into your life and act. Do not let challenges, temptations, or difficulties cause you to stop trusting in me. Let every moment of prayer become an opportunity for you to experience my love and presence, to feel that in every circumstance I am with you, guiding and protecting you. Life may be full of challenges, and at times you may feel weary. But remember, when you come to me in prayer, you are finding strength, comfort, and endless guidance. Through each prayer you will become stronger, more resilient, and always firm in your faith in me. I love you, and I am always with you. Prayer is an essential part of your life, for through it you will see my presence, receive the peace you seek, and experience my unconditional love in every situation. Keep praying and never feel that your prayers are in vain, for with each prayer I am with you, hearing you, and responding to you with love and the most tender care. My beloved child, when you pray, I do not just hear the words you say, I see your heart. I know every joy, every sorrow, every worry, and every hope within you. Each time you come to me, you are expressing your trust and desire to draw closer to me. And when you truly open your heart in prayer, I do not just respond to your words, but I touch your heart, healing the wounds, soothing the pain, and renewing the life within you. You may not see immediate results from your prayers, but always remember that each step you take in faith is a step forward. Sometimes I do not answer right away because I want you to learn patience. I want you to understand that in the waiting, you will grow in maturity, perseverance, and trust in me. Therefore, when things seem unchanged, when it feels like you haven't received an answer yet, remember that it is in those moments that I am training you to mature in faith and in your relationship with me. Always believe that there is no prayer that is in vain. Even if there is no immediate miracle or instant change, I am still at work in your life. The difficulties you face, the challenges you endure, are times when I am shaping you, making you wiser, stronger, and helping you understand the purpose of life more clearly. Seek peace in your prayers, for there you will find my comfort and guidance. Another important thing, my beloved, is that you must never feel that I do not understand you or do not care about what you are going through. I am the one who knows your heart more than you know yourself, and I am always with you in every step you take. Every hardship, every trial, is an opportunity for you to refine your faith, to realize that my presence is not only in moments of peace, but also in those times when you feel weakest. I know you long for immediate change, and you pray for that to happen. But do not forget that the greatest change I bring to you is the transformation within your heart. I will never abandon you in any circumstance, and the trials you face will always be the stepping stones for you to become stronger and to understand the wonders of my work. Every time you pray, you are not only receiving my help, but also discovering more about yourself, about the values within you that you may not have recognized before. My beloved, there are times when my answer is patience, waiting, so you can realize that my help is not always an instant solution, but a long-term guidance. In those moments, do not think that I have abandoned you. It is this patience that will help you become more aware of what truly matters in life, the eternal values you can trust in. I have called you to live a life of meaning, to walk in love, peace, and faith. Do not let hardships or challenges cause you to fall. Let them become opportunities for you to grow in faith and in your relationship with me. Remember that every challenge can be overcome if you have strong faith in my presence in your life. You will never walk alone, for I am always by your side, every step you take. And when you pray, remember that prayer is not merely an act of asking. It is an opportunity to connect with me, to share all the emotions in your heart, so that I can heal, guide, and grant you peace. When you pray, you are inviting me into your life, so I can intervene and work in you in ways you may not yet fully understand. Do not stop praying, for prayer is the bridge between you and me, the steady walk in this relationship. I love you and will never leave you. In every prayer, you will feel my endless love for you, my care, and the protection you need to overcome all challenges. Prayer is not for me to know your difficulties, but for you to realize that I am always here to help you, to guide you, to protect you, and to love you. Continue praying, regardless of your circumstances. Never give up seeking me through prayer, for it is the only way to truly understand my love and presence in your life. When you pray, you are not only changing your external circumstances, but also changing yourself, opening your heart, and preparing to receive all the good things I have prepared for you. Each prayer is a seed of faith, and when you sow these seeds, they will blossom into sweet fruits in your life. Do not stop praying, for it is through prayer that I will open new doors for you, guiding you to the places I want you to go, and filling your life with light and peace. So, my beloved, never forget that I always listen, and I will always answer your prayers, whether in moments of silence or when you are facing challenges. Keep praying with all your heart, and trust that every prayer you make holds immense power. My beloved, remember that every prayer you make is not just a sound echoing in space. It is a deep connection between your heart and mine. When you open yourself up, when you immerse yourself in my presence, you will feel an invisible strength, a peace that the world cannot understand. This is the sign of the unconditional love I have for you, the protection and care you can always trust in. You may not always see an immediate response to your prayers, but I want you to understand that every prayer is a step in the relationship, an act of trust in me. And when you persist in prayer, even when the results seem delayed, I am at work in your life in ways that you cannot yet see. Sometimes I give you time to learn, to grow, and to prepare you for the good things I have set aside for you. There may be moments when you feel discouraged, when it seems like I am not responding to your prayers. But remember, in those times, I am working silently, laying a strong foundation for the great things to come. Do not give up, for I will never abandon you. Do not lose faith, for I know exactly what you need, and I will meet those needs when the time is right. In times of difficulty, when you feel overwhelmed, when everything seems hopeless, this is when I want you to find strength in prayer. Do not let pain, despair, or worry cause you to forget my presence. When you turn to me in prayer, you are inviting me into your life so that I can bring peace, healing, and answers that you may not yet fully understand. Prayer is a powerful tool, not only when you need to ask, but in every moment of your life. You can pray to express gratitude, to honor me, or simply to feel my presence in moments of peace. Every time you come to me through prayer, you are nurturing your faith, making your soul stronger and more steadfast. My beloved, remember that I have taught you that prayer is not about forcing me to do something, but about opening your heart so you can recognize my will in your life. When you pray, you are not only asking for what you want, but also preparing to hear from me, to realize that I have always been and always will be responding in ways you may not fully comprehend. Every time you open your heart and pray, you will see that I am present with you, guiding you on the right path, helping you overcome every challenge. So never feel alone or hopeless when everything seems unchanged. It is in those moments that I am refining you, helping you recognize the strength in your faith, helping you realize that no matter how much the world changes or how hard the circumstances may seem, I am always the unshakable one who never changes. Trust in my presence and continue to come to me in prayer, for every time you do, you are building a deeper relationship with me. I am not a God who is far away, but a God who is always near, always by your side, every moment. Every prayer you make is an invitation for me to draw nearer to you, to heal, to respond, and to guide you on the right path. Every trial, every moment of hardship in your life, I will use as an opportunity for you to grow stronger, for your faith to be refined. Believe that prayer is not just a one-way communication, it is a two-way connection. When you pray, I will not only respond, but I will also give you wisdom, peace, and patience to overcome challenges. Every prayer is an opening of your heart, a trust in my love and my guidance. My beloved, I know you may feel weary, sometimes feel like you do not have the strength to continue, but I want you to remember that in every situation, you do not fight alone. When you pray, you are fighting with me, and I will be the one to bring you strength so that you can stand firm through every trial. Every time you call on me, I will come to you, to support you, to protect you, and to give you the strength to overcome. So, my beloved, never give up on prayer. Never think that your prayers are meaningless. Every time you come to me, you are opening the door to my love and care. You are inviting me into every corner of your life, and I will never turn you away. For I love you, and I will always respond to your prayers. Remember that in prayer, you will not only change your external circumstances, but also change yourself. Every time you come to me, you are allowing me to perform miracles in your life, even if those miracles are not what you might have envisioned. I will change you from the inside, making you resilient, strong, and full of faith. Never stop praying, for prayer is the key that opens new doors in your life and allows you to receive the endless blessings I have for you. My beloved, every moment you dedicate to me in prayer is an opportunity for you to open your heart and embrace my presence. You may feel at times that prayer does not immediately bring the results you desire, but do not let that shake your faith. Prayer is not just a request. It is a communication between you and me, a connection through which you will find peace, guidance, and the strength I have prepared for you. I know that sometimes you feel weary, as if everything is working against you and your prayers seem unanswered. But never forget that, even when you do not see an immediate answer, I am still at work in your life. Every challenge, every pain you go through has a purpose. I use those difficult moments to refine your faith, to help you grow deeper in your relationship with me, and to teach you to trust me even more. Faith is a process, not something immediately visible. It is like planting a seed in the soil, waiting and nurturing it before you see the fruit. My beloved, I have always been with you, and when you pray, you are inviting me into your life once again. I do not only listen, but I always respond. It may not be in the way you expect, but that is the beauty of trusting me. I have a good plan for you, and I know what is best for you at the right time. Sometimes what you need is not a change in your circumstances, but a change in yourself. I will help transform you from within so that you can face the world and every challenge with stronger faith. In those difficult times, when you feel discouraged and feel like you cannot go on, remember that in those very moments I am watching over you, preparing the best things for you. You are never alone, and your prayers are never in vain. Trust in my presence and know that I will never forsake you. Even when you do not feel my presence in times of trial, I am there, walking with you. Always remember that prayer is the key that opens a new world, where you can experience my love and protection. When you pray, you are not just asking for something, but opening the door to receive guidance, peace, and strength from me. Every prayer brings about a change, whether it is in your soul, in the way you perceive your challenges, or in the patience you may find within yourself. Prayer is not only an act of asking, but an act of obedience, an act of trust in me. Every time you kneel and pray, you are opening your heart to receive my will, to accept that the good things I have for you may not be what you expect right now, but they are the best things for you. I have seen all that you have been through, and I know what you need. But more importantly, I know what will help you grow in faith and in my love. My beloved, I invite you to come to me in prayer every day. Do not only pray when you need help, but pray when you feel grateful, when you experience my love in every moment of your life. Prayer is the way to nurture your faith, the way to open your heart and allow me to work in your life. Every day, come to me with gratitude and ask for the guidance, protection, and strength I will give you. Never forget that I am the one who will never leave you, and my love for you is endless. Always trust in me, and know that even when you face challenges, your prayers always have an effect. I will always respond, though it may not be immediate, but my response will come at the right time, in the right way, and with what you need most. Be patient, for patience will help you grow and find strength in your faith. Finally, my beloved, I want you to always remember that prayer is not just a conversation, but a way for you to enter into a deeper relationship with me. Always come to me in every situation, in joy as well as in sorrow. Never stop praying, for in every prayer I will help you find peace, strength, and renewed hope. I love you deeply and will always respond to your prayers. Every moment you spend with me is a step in growth and faith. Let prayer become an essential part of your life, and you will feel the miraculous change I am working in your life. My beloved, I want you to know that every trial, every hardship you are going through has a purpose. Even though you may not see it right away, I am working in every situation, in every moment of your life. Those challenging moments when you feel like you can't go on are opportunities I use to refine your faith, to help you understand patience, humility, and trust in me. You are not fighting alone, and every time you pray, I am beside you, giving you the strength to overcome. Never feel alone in difficult times. It is in those times that I am especially close to you. You will see that through prayer, I not only change the circumstances around you, but I will change you from within. I will help you have a stronger heart, a firmer faith, and a heart full of love. Remember that I will never forsake you. Every prayer you offer is not in vain, for I always hear and care about every word you speak. When you pray, I am not only responding to the words you say, but also to those unspoken words, the things you cannot express. Just trust in me, and when you place your faith in me, you will receive a peace that the world cannot give. Never feel discouraged when you do not receive an immediate answer. I know you are going through trials, and you need time to prepare for the great things I am about to bless you with. Just as a farmer plants seeds and waits for the harvest, you too must be patient to see the fruit I have prepared for you. Every trial, every difficulty you face will be a part of the wonderful plan I have for you. Be steadfast, for all that you are going through is not in vain. When you come to me in prayer, you are opening your heart to receive my guidance. Every time you pray, you are inviting me into the deepest corners of your heart, and I will transform you from within. It is in these moments that you will realize not only will your circumstances change, but your heart will become more open, more loving, and more resilient. Remember that prayer is the way you build a deep relationship with me. Every time you pray, you are not just talking to me, you are also allowing me to enter your life, to enter your moments of hardship, to enter your moments of joy, to enter the times when you need peace. Every prayer is not just a request, it is a communication, a sharing in the infinite love I have for you. Let prayer become an essential part of your life. When you pray, not only to ask for something, but also to give thanks, to express gratitude, and to experience my presence. Every prayer is a step closer to me, and through that, you will see your life changing for the better. Nothing is by chance, and I am guiding you step by step along this path. My beloved, remember that I am always here, listening and responding to every prayer you offer. Even when you feel lonely or lose hope, never forget that I am the light in the darkness. Every prayer you lift up to me is an invitation for me to come to you and work in your life. Let me be at the center of every decision, every step you take, and you will see the power of faith and my love leading you. And finally, never forget that prayer is not just a request from you, but also a way for you to learn, to understand more about me. When you pray, you are opening your heart to receive the precious lessons I want to teach you. Be persistent. For each day that passes, you will see yourself growing in faith, in love, and in understanding my will for your life. I love you deeply, and I will always be by your side in every step you take. Prayer is the bridge between you and me. Trust that even when you don't see it immediately, I am always listening and will always respond to your prayers. My beloved, I want you to understand that every prayer is not just a conversation, but a deep connection between you and me. When you pray, it's not only about expressing your desires, worries, or questions, but you are creating a space for me to work in your life. Prayer not only helps you find answers, but it is also the way you experience the love, protection, and wisdom I have for you. Remember that I am not just with you when you need help, but I am always there in every moment of your life. Every day I look at you with eyes of love and care, whether you notice it or not. When you pray, I not only hear your voice, but I also see into your heart. I know the things you cannot say, the things you cannot express in words, and through that I respond with wisdom and love that you cannot fully comprehend. Never feel that I do not care about your prayers. Every prayer, whether it is a word of thanks, a request, or even a complaint, is important to me. When you pray, you are opening the door for me to enter, and I will work in your life in ways that you may not immediately see. Just like a tree grows from a seed, I will plant good things into your life, sometimes requiring time to grow and bear fruit. You may not receive the answer you want immediately, but you must trust that the answer will come at the moment you need it most. There are things you cannot understand right now, but in the right time, you will see that I have always been there, always providing you with the support and guidance you need. I know the plan I have for you, and I will never let you lack love or care. Remember that prayer is a two-way communication. You do not only speak of your desires, but you also need to listen. Prayer is the time when you can quiet your heart, center yourself, and open up to receive my guidance. When you take time to listen, you will realize that I am always responding to you. Not always with words, but perhaps with feelings, thoughts, or signs in your daily life. My beloved, never let impatience cause you to stray away from prayer. Prayer is an ongoing journey, a way for you to enter into a deeper relationship with me. Every time you kneel in prayer, you are not just asking for help, but you are entrusting your life into my hands. Let me guide you, for I am the one who knows exactly what you need. and I will provide you with comfort, strength, and peace in every situation. When you feel confused and don't know what to do, come to me in prayer. Don't worry about how to pray the right way, because what matters is not the form of your prayer, but the sincerity of your heart when you come to me. Come with a humble and honest heart, and I will respond to you with boundless love. Prayer is not an act of perfection, but an act of trust, gratitude, and openness. My beloved, when you pray, don't only pray for yourself, but also remember those around you. Prayer not only changes you, but it also allows you to change the world through my love. Every prayer is not just a call to me, but a sharing of love, a passing on of the blessings you receive. When you pray for others, you are helping me build a community of love, a world full of hope and peace. Always remember that every time you come to me in prayer, you are stepping into a sacred space where I can change you from within. When you place your faith in me, I will help you see everything in a new light. Challenges are no longer burdens, but opportunities for you to grow. Every time you pray, you are becoming stronger in faith, and each prayer brings you closer to me. Finally, my beloved, always remember that prayer is a grace. It is an opportunity for you to connect with me, to receive my love, guidance, and protection in every situation. Let prayer become an essential part of your life, and you will see that everything, from joyful moments to difficult times, becomes part of the beautiful plan I have for you. I love you and will always listen to every prayer you offer. My beloved, I want you to remember that every moment of your life is filled with my presence. It is not only when you pray, but even in the ordinary moments, when you feel anxious, when you rejoice, when you are in pain, I am always there, watching over and caring for you. Prayer is not just a way to solve problems, but an opportunity for you to invite me into every corner of your life. When you pray, you're expressing faith and dependence on me, acknowledging that you cannot do everything on your own and that you need my guidance. Remember, I will never forsake you. Sometimes I may be silent, but that silence is not distance. Rather, it is a way for you to learn patience and steadfastness in faith. For sometimes you may not immediately see what I am doing in your life, but that silence is also part of the beautiful plan I am unfolding. Always be patient in prayer. Do not let haste or fleeting emotions cause you to lose faith. Those moments when you feel weak or helpless are precisely when you can most clearly feel my presence in your life. That is when I am closer to you than ever, when you are ready to open your heart and allow me to step in. Every prayer you offer is never in vain. Whether it is a word of thanks, an apology, or a request, each word is meaningful in my eyes. You do not need to do anything grand or perfect. Just come to me with a sincere heart, and you will feel the boundless love I have for you. You are my child, and I always love you, no matter how you are, no matter your weaknesses or failings. In times when you do not see clear answers, or when you feel as though I am silent, remember that this silence is part of your growth in faith. Just as a tree needs time to grow, to bloom, and to bear fruit, your faith also requires time to develop and bear fruit. Be patient and trust that my help will come at the right time, exactly when you need it. And when that happens, you will realize that I have always been there, waiting for you with unconditional love. My beloved, prayer is a way for you to nurture your relationship with me. Do not only come to me when you are in difficulty, but come to me in all circumstances. When you feel joy, thank me. When you feel sadness, seek comfort from me. When you feel lost, seek wisdom from me. Your relationship with me is a continuous dialogue, not just in prayer, but in all your actions and thoughts. When you spend time with me in prayer, you are creating a sacred space for me to work in your life. You are not only asking, but also listening, not only speaking your desires, but also receiving what I want to teach you. Prayer is the path through which you grow closer to understanding me and understanding yourself. My beloved, never give up on prayer. In every prayer, you are building a relationship with me, and through it, I will give you the strength to face every challenge, the peace to overcome every worry, and the love to forgive yourself and others. Every time you pray, you are inviting me in to transform your life in ways you cannot imagine. Let prayer become a habit in your life. You do not need a formula for prayer. Just come to me with a sincere heart. Whether your words are short or long, I will always listen. Let your love and faith become the most powerful prayer. Every time you come to me with reverence and sincerity, I will guide you and help you find your purpose in life. Believe that I always respond to your prayers, though sometimes not in the way you expect. Responding to your prayers is part of the boundless love I have for you. You are never alone when you pray. Even if you feel isolated, remember that I am always near and will never forsake you. You are my child, and I will always respond to your prayers with love and infinite wisdom. Every time you come to me in prayer, not only are you being answered, but you are also strengthened in faith and power. I love you deeply and will always be with you, accompanying you in every step, through every trial, in every joy and every sorrow. Trust that I always have a good plan for you, and that plan will unfold step by step each day through every prayer you offer. Finally, remember that prayer is not just an action, but a part of the loving relationship you have with me. Keep praying, keep trusting, and continue to open your heart to my presence in every circumstance. Each prayer is a step forward on the path of faith. Each prayer is an opportunity for you to grow closer to me, and through it, you will receive the peace, guidance, and love that I have given to you since before you were born. My beloved, pray, and I will always be there, responding to you with eternal love and protection. My beloved, as you continue to persevere in prayer, you will begin to notice miracles happening in your life. The changes may not come immediately, but patience will bring you blessings beyond what you can imagine. Every prayer, whether small or grand, is creating a sacred connection between you and me. Never feel that your prayers are in vain, for even the silent prayers within your heart, the ones you cannot speak aloud, I hear them. Prayer is how you express your trust in me, that no matter how difficult the circumstances, you will hold on to me and continue to seek my guidance. Never forget that I love you and always want the best for you. Every trial, every difficulty you face is part of the perfect plan I have designed for you. Those moments when you feel weak, when you feel unable to go on, are the times when you can experience my closeness and unconditional love. Remember, when I answer your prayers, it does not always mean you will receive exactly what you desire. But do not let that disappoint you, for sometimes what seems like a denial is actually my protection for you. I see what you cannot see, and I know what is best for you in each stage of life. My response may come in a different form, but it will always be what you need to grow in faith and perfect in love. When you pray, remember that patience and trust in me will bring great results. Sometimes I answer right away, but there are also times when I ask you to wait so you can develop your faith, so you can learn to trust my wisdom instead of seeking instant results. Waiting is not abandonment, but a challenge for you to become stronger, more resilient. During that time, I am shaping you, preparing you for the wonderful things that will come to you later. My beloved, do not be afraid when you do not see an immediate answer. Do not worry when things do not unfold as you expect. Remember that my silence is not indifference or abandonment, but part of my plan to teach you patience and to wait in faith. Always trust that every prayer you offer is valuable, and though you may not see immediate results, change is happening quietly, little by little, in your heart and in your life. Every time you pray, you are opening your heart to receive the blessings I have for you. You will notice that gradually I will change you, making you stronger, more loving and wiser. Prayer is a sacred moment where I draw closer to you and you draw closer to me. Your prayers are the light that illuminates your life, the flame that keeps your heart warm in times of coldness, in times when love is lacking. My beloved, I never forget you. Every day you are always held in my loving embrace, no matter how you may feel. And every time you come to me in prayer, you are deepening the relationship between you and me. You may not understand all that I am doing in your life, but do not worry, for I always have a great plan for you. And what you are going through, whether joy or sorrow, is part of the journey that brings you closer to me so that you can see and feel the endless love I have for you. Finally, my beloved, always remember that every time you pray, you are inviting me into your life. Never think that you are unworthy of receiving an answer from me, for you are my child, and I always love you. When you pray, I do not just answer your words, but I also change you from within. I will uplift you, guide you and bring you the peace that only I can give. Keep praying, never give up, for every prayer draws you nearer to me, bringing you strength and resilience in your journey of life. Trust that when you pray with a sincere heart, I will respond to you with love and wisdom. Every prayer is valuable, and I will always be with you, walking beside you through every challenge, every joy, and every step of your life. Continue to trust in me, and I will help you find true peace and happiness. My beloved, as you continue in persistent prayer, as you open your heart and offer up the desires and longings within, you will notice profound changes within yourself. Prayer is a journey of connection, where your heart finds comfort and support from me. Never doubt that I am not listening. Every word you speak, whether great or small, is received by me with infinite love. In those moments when you feel tired, lonely, that is when I want you to know that I am right beside you, ready to answer. Prayer is not only a plea for grace, it is the way you express your trust in me, the place where you find peace in this ever-changing life. Every time you sit in stillness and turn your heart to me, that is when you allow me into your life, to guide you step by step and protect you from harm. My beloved, never feel that you are too small or unworthy to receive help from me. You are my child, and I love you no matter what you do. Nothing in this life can separate you from my love. Even when you walk through trials, through seemingly insurmountable difficulties, I am always here, beside you, supporting you. Prayer is the moment when you can let go, entrust all your burdens to me, and receive the peace that I desire to give you. When you pray, let your heart be open and ready to receive my guidance. Sometimes I may not answer immediately, and you may not understand why. But know that everything happens for a reason, and I always have a good plan for you. Do not be afraid when things do not go according to your will. Trust that each challenge is an opportunity for you to grow, to develop your faith, and to become stronger in my love. Prayer does not always bring immediate comfort, but it will offer you a fresh perspective on life. As you persist in prayer, you will begin to notice signs of my presence, changes in your heart and in your life. I may not respond as you expect, but through each answer, I want you to understand that the best things for you will come at the right time, and that is my wisdom and infinite love for you. My beloved, never feel that your prayers are in vain. Each prayer is your way of showing trust in me, of opening your heart to receive my love. Whether you pray for yourself or for others, you are creating a sacred connection where my power can change your life and the lives of those around you. Do not be afraid, for even if everything seems unchanged at first, real transformation is happening within you, in your heart and soul. As you continue in prayer, do not simply seek answers in the way you expect. Trust that, whether the result comes quickly or slowly, it will always be the right answer I have prepared for you. Do not forget that my answer may not always be as you imagine, but I always have the best plan for you. Even in moments of disappointment, remember that I am at work in your life, and everything I am doing is for your good. Hold fast to your faith and keep praying, for prayer is not only a journey that brings blessings, but it also teaches you patience, love, and forgiveness. You will see that in your most difficult moments, when everything seems to be falling apart, it is those prayers that will give you the strength to rise again, to not be defeated. It is a reminder that I am always there to support, protect, and guide you. My beloved, I know that you may feel weary, you may feel powerless in certain situations, but you must remember that I am the one who loves you infinitely, and I am always ready to give you the strength to overcome any trial. Prayer is not a transaction, but a connection between you and me. Let prayer become the breath of your life, an indispensable part of your journey. Every prayer is valuable and will bring peace, wisdom, and joy that only I can give you. Therefore, my beloved, when you face difficulties, do not give up. Turn to prayer to find strength in my presence. Do not stop trusting in me, even if this world makes you feel alone. When you pray, I am right beside you, guiding you through every trial. Let your prayers become your source of strength, hope, and patience in your life. I love you, and I am always ready to answer every prayer you offer. My beloved, when you face challenges in life, never forget that I am the place where you can find refuge and peace. Prayer is a special moment when you can open your heart, not just to ask, but to express absolute trust in me. Every time you kneel or look up with humility, I am listening, not only to your words, but also to the deep emotions within your heart. You must know that I will never leave you. Even when you don't feel my presence, I am always there, in every moment of your life. When you pray, you are not only seeking help, but connecting with an infinite source of strength, with a perfect love that never changes. Never think that the quiet moments in prayer are meaningless. That is the time when you can find peace in your soul, realizing that I am working deeply and silently in your life. When you pray, sometimes it will seem that everything is still, with no clear answer right away. But remember that in that silence, I am helping you understand more deeply about yourself, about the things you need to change and grow. You don't need to hurry. Prayer is a process, and in that process, you will be prepared to receive the great blessings I have for you. I do not want you to seek comfort in prayer only, but rather to understand deeply that the truth of my love is always present in every moment, even when you don't feel it. Sometimes I don't answer immediately because I know you need to wait, to learn how to trust and be patient. My silence is not indifference, but an opportunity for you to understand that I don't just respond in the moments you expect, but in every moment. I am always with you, helping you stay steady and move forward. Always remember that prayer is a journey of faith. When you pray, you are not just asking for something. You are developing a deeper relationship with me. Every time you offer a prayer, whether in joy or sorrow, you are allowing me to enter every corner of your life. And in my presence, you will find a source of strength that you cannot find anywhere else. Prayer is the time for you to rediscover yourself. Every time you face challenges, you may feel weak, confused, and helpless. But when you return to me in prayer, you will realize that strength does not come from you, but from the connection with me. I will never let you face difficulties alone. When you feel stressed, remember that I have already prepared all the help you need, as long as you trust and open your heart to receive it. Never think that your prayers are useless, even if the results do not come immediately. Every word you speak has value. Remember that your prayers are not always meant to be answered right away. Patience is an important part of your journey of faith. The trials and difficulties are opportunities for you to learn to rely on me and trust in the perfection of the plan I have set for you. My beloved, as you persist in prayer, you will see that every moment is part of the journey I have prepared for you. Never stop praying, even when you don't see the results right away, because in every prayer you are opening your heart to receive my unconditional love. Keep going, and you will realize that my response comes at the right time, in a way you cannot imagine. You will see that I am always working silently and quietly to give you the best. When you pray, remember that you are never alone. I am always there, and even though you may not feel my presence right away, I am always protecting and guiding you. Prayer is not just about asking for grace, but about maintaining a close, loving relationship with me. Every time you speak to me in prayer, you are increasing your faith and love for me. Never think that your prayers are small or unimportant. You are my child, and every word you speak is precious to me. I know that sometimes you feel weary, disappointed, and don't understand why things are happening as they are. But remember, even if you don't see the answer immediately, even when you feel forsaken, I am always with you. I know better than anyone what you need, and even if the answer doesn't come right away, trust that I am working for your good, for a future filled with hope that you will step into. So continue to be patient and trust in me. Prayer is the path to draw closer to me, to understand more clearly the plan I have for you. Never stop praying, never give up your faith, because I am always here, always listening, and will answer your prayers when the time comes. Prayer is the way that leads to peace, guidance, and my eternal love. My beloved, I will always be with you in every moment. Whether you feel it or not, I will forever guide you. My beloved, every time you come to me in prayer, remember that every word you speak has value. It is not because your words have power of their own, but because through prayer, you open your heart to allow me to enter and work in your life. Every prayer is a way for you to express your faith in me, a way for you to acknowledge that I am the one who provides everything you need and is always present in your life. When it feels like there is no answer right away, that is when you need to be patient. Silence in prayer does not mean that I am not listening to you. Sometimes it is the time needed for you to grow deeper in faith. It is when you learn to trust in my wisdom, to wait in peace, knowing that I will answer at the perfect moment. In these moments, I want you to realize that not everything in your life will be explained immediately. But through every trial, every pain, every joy, you are being shaped and matured in understanding both yourself and me. These moments of prayer not only bring you relief, but also draw you closer to the wisdom and love I have already prepared for you. You are not praying just because you want something immediately, but because in the process you are teaching yourself to depend on me, to trust in me. I want you to learn how to stand firm in the face of challenges, for in every adversity, I am always with you, walking beside you. Prayer is the tool for you to find strength in faith, and each prayer teaches you patience, humility, and most importantly, absolute trust in my love and guidance. When I answer your prayer, it is not just about giving you what you asked for, but helping you see your life from a different perspective, a perspective you cannot see without my guidance. Every answer I give is an expression of my boundless love for you, even if you don't understand it right away. Always remember that whether I answer as you expect or not, it is always for the good I have prepared for you. My beloved, prayer is a sacred meeting between you and me. Every time you take time to pray, you are building a deeper relationship with me. This is not a duty to fulfill, but an opportunity to draw near to the one who created you and loves you unconditionally. Let every prayer you offer become part of your daily life, so you are always aware of my presence, and you will never feel alone, no matter what the world around you is like. Every moment you dedicate to prayer is a moment where you find comfort in my love. Every time you pray, you are creating a space where I can enter and work in your life. And through each prayer, you not only find support, but also realize the deep concern I have for you in every little detail of your life. Even the things you think are insignificant never escape my attention. My beloved, never doubt my response to your prayers. Never think your prayers are useless. I know the perfect moment to give you what you need. What matters is not what you ask for, but that you know I will always respond to your prayers in the best way. Sometimes you may not understand why things are not going as you expected, but you must trust that everything happens for a reason, and when you see it, you will realize that I am always working for your benefit. I know that you may find it difficult when facing challenges, and at times you will feel helpless. But even in those moments, I want you to know that I am always by your side, ready to answer your prayers. Every hardship, every storm in life is just an opportunity for you to become stronger in faith. And through this journey, I will always be with you, guiding you step by step. My beloved, never stop praying. Keep persevering, keep trusting, keep entrusting all your worries and fears to me. Prayer is your connection with me, and every time you pray, you are making your relationship with me deeper. Trust in my response, for it will come at the right time and in the best way for you. So, my beloved, stand firm in faith, and never forget that no matter what challenges you face, I am always with you, always listening, always caring, and I will answer your prayers with boundless love. Prayer is an opportunity for you to experience my presence in your life and to see that in every circumstance I am always there, working for your good. My beloved, when you feel weary, remember that I am always with you, not just in moments of joy, but especially in those times when you feel weak and don't know what to do. Prayer is the time when you can let go of your burdens, surrender all your worries and anxieties, and receive the peace that only I can give you. You don't need to worry or fear when life doesn't go according to your plans. Let all those worries be released in prayer, and in that moment, you will feel my comfort and strength. I know what you need, and I will never let you lack. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to grow stronger in faith, to understand that peace doesn't come from perfection in life, but from trusting in me through every circumstance. Never think that I don't answer your prayers. Sometimes my answers don't come immediately, but that is because I love you and want what is best for you. I want you to learn patience, to trust in my timing, and to recognize that everything in life has a purpose. When you feel disappointed, remember that I am always there, and in my silence, I am guiding you to the best things in life. Prayer is not something to be done quickly and then forgotten. It is an essential part of your life. Every prayer, every moment you take to connect with me, creates a sacred space for me to work in your life. Don't let the difficulties or busyness of life cause you to forget the importance of prayer. Find time to sit down, listen, and open your heart to me. Remember, I always listen to you, and you never have to face life alone. Prayer is the affirmation that you are not alone. Prayer is how you place your trust in me, how you open your heart to receive my help, guidance, and unconditional love. Each time you pray, you are not only asking for something, but you are teaching yourself how to live in absolute trust in my guidance. When you feel helpless, remember that I have walked this difficult path, understanding the pain and challenges you are facing. I am not only the Creator, but also your friend, your Savior, walking alongside you through every step of life. Whenever you face difficulties, come to me in prayer. I will help you overcome, not by making everything easy, but by teaching you resilience and inner strength. Prayer is when you find silence to hear my voice, to realize that I am always near you, whether you can feel it or not. It is when you allow yourself to pause and recognize the deeper truths I want you to understand. In every answer, I not only give you what you desire, but also grant you understanding of my love and the wisdom to see that everything happens for a reason, and that you will overcome all through my strength. My beloved, when you pray, remember that I always know your heart. Every word you speak, whether it is a request or thanksgiving, is heard by me with all my heart. But more than that, remember that I also hear the things you don't say, the emotions you keep inside, the anxieties you don't dare to voice. So, let your prayers be an honest communication between you and me. It is in this time that you can open your heart, allowing me to enter and heal wounds that you cannot heal on your own. Prayer does not always bring immediate answers, but every time you offer a prayer, you are sowing seeds for something good in the future. Sometimes I don't answer immediately because I want you to learn patience, to live in trust and surrender to my timing. As you wait, you are cultivating your faith, learning how not to lose hope, but instead trust that everything will come at the right time. Always remember that you never have to bear your burdens alone. Every challenge you face, I have already prepared help for you. Never feel alone in those difficult moments, for I am always beside you. Every time you pray, I will answer you with wisdom, comfort, and unconditional love. So, my beloved, never stop praying, never stop trusting. Prayer is your source of strength, an opportunity for you to recognize that I am always with you, guiding you, and I will never let you lack. Continue to persevere in prayer. Trust in me, for everything will come at the right time, and I will always answer your prayers in the best way for you. Prayer is not just about asking, but an act of faith. When you pray, you are allowing me to work in your life, and each time you will come to understand more deeply my infinite love for you.